Monica Ator from Baringo County. I'm the founder and the executive director, Indigenous Women and Girls Initiative, that group of women human rights defenders. We saw the need of bringing in the issues of women and girls and amplifying their voices, especially with a lot of gender stereotypes and marginalization that was going on in my village. What we were trying to challenge was the high cases of teenage pregnancies, gender-based violences, and also poverty, because we saw a number of young girls dropping out of school. Others were forced into early marriages. Others were dropping out of school because they want to get married, to get out of poverty at their homestead. So created a platform where women can come together and share seeds and also talk about agroecology as a way of livelihood diversification. So we bring in the issues of farm demonstration, where we tell women we can do alternative livelihood instead of them depending so much on their spouses. They can do small-scale agriculture. So we started this project in 2019 in a village called Kisone, Baringo South, where we trained about 10 women. And in this village, they were doing a lot of groundnuts farming. And to them, it was not giving them a lot of value. So we told them they can diversify that with crop farming. So we introduced now the indigenous vegetable farming, managus, and also integrating that with other indigenous vegetables that were being sold, especially the saga, which is missing in that area. So these women transition, we have now over 200 of them having functional kitchen gardening. So apart from that, we also train them how to save water, because without water you cannot do farming. Also composting, we use livestock manure, livestock droppings and crop droppings, crop waste to make composting, so that we reduce the cost of them buying fertilizers. And also we train them how to make organic pesticide using natural vegetation such as sodomaple, neem, aloe vera, and also chills. If they pound them well and soak them overnight, that makes a good pesticide. So we reduce the cost of them buying pesticides, which are very expensive. And also looking at the SDG 5 about gender equality, you cannot jump 5 and leave 1 and 2, which is poverty and hunger. So for us, introducing alternative livelihood was addressing the issues of poverty in the society. Another thematic focusing, we are now in follow-up on this global agenda on climate change. We engage so much with stakeholders. Currently, we are fast-tracking the Climate Change Act, of which at the moment we are told there will be a review of that act. But our campaigns has been integrating agroecology and agroforestry in this bill to ensure that we are not only talking about mitigation, but talking about now adaptation for now people to have food security. So because without food, we cannot talk about mitigation. We cannot plant a tree which will mature after 10 years and leave people with hunger. So again, we are still challenging the launch of the 15 billion tree planting. We are telling our president to reconsider mitigation, and that's where our voices of agroecology for food transitioning is coming in. There is no peace in that house, and I think we need to focus so much in the sustainable agriculture, and that is why we are all championing for sustainable agriculture through agroecology. And our biggest problem is now biodiversity loss. We have a lot of degraded land in Baringo, especially the deep gullies that have taken a lot of land. And that is why you are seeing Baringo is flooded now, because there is a lot of topsoil that has gone to the lake. So we need to invest on biodiversity conservation. That means we need to train farmers, especially youths, to focus on agriculture. And focusing on agriculture does not mean that you must have water. There is a lot of rain-fed water. We can start by even having small pond dams for household families, for them to have sustainable income and also sustainable agriculture. And also we can also bring in the issue of what we have started now, permaculture in primary schools, integrating intergenerational knowledge from primary school now to high school, so that they grew up knowing that food comes from the farm, not the supermarket. Degrading our soil by using pesticides that we don't know where they come from. Why don't we bring back composting, mulching, so that we had carbon to our soil? So we need to talk about it and also encourage our farmers to see the value of indigenous, and let's go back to our indigenous way of living and way of farming here.